as we all fly away.
Hey everybody, it's Lagging Red RL07, and I got a battle here against BJsller. I think that's how you say it, 263. So this is just a standard match. This for his 200 sub special, so congrats to him. And yeah, he asked me for this a while ago, and I'm sorry I didn't get to him. I'm apologizing to him. I'm sorry I didn't get to you. Just been busy, but now I'm kind of back. You know, I'm on and off. It's all good though. So we both sent out our Azels. He tricked me a scarf, which doesn't really hurt me, but it doesn't help me either. And I sent out Glade for some reason. I probably could have set up on his switch turn, but whatever. He will-o-wisp my Jaeger, and that's not really good at all, especially with the lack of a band. I am also lacking in attack, so he's gonna ice punch me, and I'm pretty weak. But even still, Destinwire is not a very powerful attacker. Yet, it's one of the best walls. If it had more HP, it would definitely be over, actually. So I send out Infernate, and I get frozen. Yeah. But don't complain about that part yet. I mean, it gets worse, but this is probably one of the... It's probably in the top 3. If I had to guess, 3. Top 3. Definitely. Frozenness is my enemy. I've been frozen on average 3 to 5 turns. And since I'm frozen for 4 turns here and 18 turns the last time I was frozen, I need to learn my averages better. You know what? I'll do the calculations while you're watching. So, basically, I'm going to U-turn for no reason, and then I'm going to send out my Panzer, my Espion. Now, I do survive the Ice Punch, but unfortunately, that's not going to matter because 11. Average 11 times frozen. So, yeah. Unless I forgot how to do averages. You add both and then divide by 2, right? Screw school! Alright, I gotta learn to do math before I go to college, right? I'm sure this makes me look like an idiot, but this part doesn't. I'm able to kill the Destinwire. That's probably the only thing that goes right this match, because hacks after hacks beat me down, and it's really hard to, you know, pull that off. You know, getting hacks to death. I wish it would be dispersed over the next 5 games I had, but instead I get hacks probably 6 or 7 times. So, yeah, I know he's gonna explode. It's pretty obvious. I mean, what else would you see that do? It's like a suicide bomber walking in, like, oh crap, I gotta get out of here. So I sent out my Azelf, and you know, they live together, they die together, don't they? And that worked out pretty well for me because, you know, it was pretty much death fodder. And I'm trying to find a time to get my Infernape out there and unfreeze itself. But unfortunately, I can't because it sends out Squidward, which almost every Tentacruel I have seen is named Squidward. Squidward. It's really annoying. Like, come up with a better name. It's not hard. I know my names aren't good, but they represent something, which somebody did get. Now, Forever Neos, thank you, posted Zoids, which is correct. It's the show, but I'm looking for a more specific thing within the show that I'm referring to. So, anyway, I figured I'd Calm Mind, but you know, luck strikes again, and I get poison hacks from a Sludge Bomb. And I probably could have swept him along the lines, maybe, you know, not completely, but you know, a good portion of his team would have been wiped out. But thanks to his poison hacks, all I'm going to be able to do is kill his Tentacruel. So, you know, I'm able to kill a very bulky wall. Those things are dangerous. Don't have you fooled there. But the only good news that came out of that was I was able to get the Calm Minds up, and those Toxic Spikes are going to only hurt one of my Pokemon now because the other one is poisoned. I'm going to Surf. Yeah, genius move right there, right? I figured stabbed with Calm Mind should kill it. This apparently is a bulky Scizor, and that is a scary Pokemon because those things can take some hits and dish them back at you. And I do die. Not good. So I'm going to send out Glade. Wish I had Heracross at this point. This would have been freaking spectacular. And if I had Ice Punched here, I would have saved myself a lot of grief. But I don't. I Psycho Cut because it's stabbed and I figured I'd get rid of this Scizor. Unfortunately, I don't. But I'm going to send out Zero, take the Draco Meteor like a beast because Special Defense Wall in Steel is Pro. Exactly. I'm using the Pro then again. Pros and cons. Now I'm not able to take this Earthquake too well. That's the con of all the Special Defense. And here's the even worse news. I get a crit. He gets a crit on me. How awesome is that? I can't even get Stealth Rocks up, which probably could have helped me. And I maybe could have exploded on this element and saved myself the trouble of switching in. So I'm going to Ice Punch and kill these Salamence, the dangerous dragon of the Hoenn region. Which is great, but you know, it's pretty much over because now I'm not going to survive the Bullet Punch from either Glade and my 2 HP Infernape that is still frozen. He is frozen from the beginning to this end of this match, but you know, pains me to say it, but he did win. I could have easily won, maybe. Not easily, but I could have won, but you know, Hacks does it again. That's what it does. It changes the tide of a match. That is how you win sometimes. And you gotta accept that. So great game. You know, please comment, rate, subscribe. Also check out his channel. It'll be in the down bar. And yeah. I would like to say that you guys have been awesome. Thanks for watching. This was a pretty good battle, and see you later.